What's up, everybody, and welcome to class. Before you get started, please hit the like and subscribe buttons of this page. That would be deeply appreciated. For today's practice, all you'll need is yourself, your mat, and a block, just in case you'll need it for some of the more dynamic movements that we will go through together in this flow. For today's practice, go ahead and make your way onto your back. Extend the legs out. Take these first few moments to settle and arrive. Feel the breath travel from the belly all the way through your mouth. Take the inhales through the nose and the exhales out through the mouth. When you set an intention for today's practice, make it a gentle one. Let the breath ground you into this present moment. And go ahead and hug your right leg in towards your chest. Give it a nice little squeeze, a nice little hug. You can move it side to side if you wish. And begin to create some dorsiflexion with your right foot. Flexing and then pointing, working our way into the ankle right away. Even draw mini itty bitty circles with that right foot. Place your hands underneath that right knee and extend that right leg out. Try to imagine yourself kicking your chest with your right knee. And be gentle here, you don't want to go beyond your edge. Just see how this feels. Take these moments to check in, take some inventory with yourself today. And go ahead and bend that right leg. On your next breath, extend that right leg up. 3 more times, just like this. Bend that right leg. Then extend it out. Bend the right leg. And extend it out. One last time, bend the right leg. Then extend it out. Making our way to side 2, drop the right leg down and give that left leg a nice hug towards your chest, creating this soft compression. Again, begin to draw those little circles with that left foot this time. Explore different directions of those circles, teetering between flexing and pointing that left foot. Really building in the momentum in our ankles, which will be a large focus of today's practice. Go ahead and place your hands underneath that left knee and extend that left leg up. You might notice that one side is a little bit tighter than the other, but that's totally cool, that's totally normal. Bend that left leg and extend that left leg up. 2 more times, just like this. Bend the left leg and extend it up. Bend that left leg. Extend it up. 1 more for good measure. Bend that left leg and extend it up. Go ahead and hug both knees in towards the chest. Again, creating that soft compression. Maybe rock side to side, giving a nice little massage to your spine. Then we're going to rock our way forward and the back of the mat. Use your core to control the momentum as you rock up. Take a couple of rounds of these at your own pace, of course. And when you're ready, we will all meet in a forward fold, top of the mat. If your lower belly can't make contact with your thighs, go ahead and bend the legs. Grab a hold of opposite elbows, creating this ragdoll sensation, rocking side, swaying side to side. Maintaining that nice connection between the lower belly and the thighs. And from here, tuck your tailbone in as you slowly rise up one vertebrae at a time. Tadasana. Take an inhale here through your nose. And an audible exhale out through your mouth. Take an inhale and a cleansing exhale. Begin to widen up your stance and sink down into a passive squat, Malasana. If this is too much for you, you could always grab a hold of your block and place it underneath you, give you a little extra height. But for this first Malasana of the day, I want you to focus on driving the knees away from one another. Use the help of your elbows to help you drive your knees away. And you're just going to sway side to side. And you could use your arms to help you balance for this next sequence. But from here, I want you to drive your left knee down towards the earth. See how that feels? Then bring it back. Drive the right knee towards the earth. Then bring it back. Your toes and knees should be facing the same direction, more or less. We're just getting started and working our way into the hips and into that dorsiflexion of the ankles again. So go at your own pace, go at your own rhythm. This is, after all, a practice between freedom and structure. And just use this moment to be free. Try to explore different directions. Then from here, make your way to center. And we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. Take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, move your toes to point directly towards the top of the mat as you fold over. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, toes point towards opposite corners of the mat and sink back into your Malasana, passive squat. We'll take several rounds of these. Take an inhale. On your exhale, fold forward, toes pointing towards the top of the mat. Swivel the feet, sink back into your Malasana, passive squat. Picking up the pace here on your next inhale, fold over. On your exhale, Malasana, inhale to fold. Exhale, Malasana. One more time, fold. And exhale, Malasana. Come back into that short and wide-legged forward fold. And from here, walk your feet closer in towards each other. Slowly rise up one vertebrae at a time. Tadasana. From here, reach your arms overhead and sit your hips towards the back of the mat. Coming into this Utkatasana chair pose. Then come up high onto your toes, and we're gonna lower down like an elevator for 3, 2, on 1. Keep your knees as high up into your collarbones, as high up to your chest as possible. Then using the balancing weight of your upper body, you're gonna sink your knees towards the top of the mat. And as they land, I want you to drive your hips towards the top of the mat into this camel preparation. Inhale, come back towards your heels. Use your arms for counterbalance here. And if you can, land onto your heels. Again, inhale, come up onto your toes. And as you exhale, knees go down towards the top of the mat. Exhale, drive your hips towards the top of the mat. Engage your glutes, engage your core. Take several rounds of these at your own pace. Again, this is a moment of freedom. A moment to truly set your own rhythm into your practice. Maybe you notice some new space. Or maybe you're like me and finding this a balanced challenge. This is about trusting yourself and being graceful with your body. We'll take one more round just like that. And as soon as you land onto your heels, I want you to drive up to stand. Tadasana, centering. Take an inhale and an audible exhale. Ground down on all 4 corners of that right foot as you hug your left knee in towards your chest. Try to find your drishti point. Establish your balance, ground down through that right leg. Then bring your hands underneath your left leg. And you're going to dorsiflex that left foot. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, kick that left leg out. Inhale, drive it in. Exhale, kick it out. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale to drive it in. Exhale, drive it out. Inhale, drive it in. And exhale, drive it out. Lower the left leg down. And shake out the feet if you wish. This time I want you to ground down on all 4 corners of that left standing leg. Hug the right leg in towards your chest. Again, establish your balance. Find that drishti point. Focus your gaze. Then bring your hands underneath your right leg. Take an inhale here. On your next exhale, kick the right leg out. Inhale to drive it in. Exhale, drive it out. Inhale, drive it in. And exhale, drive it out. 1 more time, just like that. Inhale, drive it in. And exhale, drive it out. Lower the right leg down to meet the left. And walk the feet out, shake it out. Then we're going to come into some hip cars next. So I want you to bring that left knee up high towards the chest. You can use a chair to help you in this next segment. And what we're going to do next is we're going to drive that left leg to open towards the left. Then from here, I want you to bring that left leg to come around, almost as if you're bypassing through crouching warrior. And bring it back up towards the chest. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale to drive it open. Exhale. I want you to feel the femur rotating in your hip socket as you bypass through crouching warrior. Then bring that left knee up high towards the chest. Open it up. Drive it down. Get some buoyancy into that standing right leg. And bring it up. Now from here, we're going to switch directions. Kick that left leg behind you. Open it up to the side and bring it back around. 2 more times just like that. Be strong in that standing right leg. Open it up and bring it right back. Bring that leg behind you. Open it up towards the side and bring it back to center. Left foot meets the right, shake the legs out. I know that is very challenging. So just go at your own pace here, guys. Hug the right knee up towards your chest. Then from here, we're going to do that same action. Drive the right leg to open. Rotate that right hip down. Bring it back behind you. Right knee meets chest. Open it up. Make sure that your hips are really working here. Be strong in that standing left leg as you drive the right leg to open. Bypassing through crouching warrior. Bring it up. And from here, we're going to switch directions. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bring that right leg behind you. Open it up. Almost as if you're coming over a big, big, big hurdle here. Come back to center. Drive that right leg behind you. Open it up. Bring that right leg in front. 1 more round, just like that. Your hands could stay on your hips if you wish to help you with your balance. Find some buoyancy in that standing left leg. As you bring that right leg back to center. Shake out the legs. I know that's really challenging, guys. You're doing a great job. Building on to that same action, we're going to get into a little bit of a flow. So take an inhale to bring your left leg in towards your chest. Maybe your hands come up towards your shoulders. On your exhale, kick that left leg out. Bend that left leg. And you're going to hinge forward, almost like that same action as before. Bring that left leg behind you as the left foot curls towards your left glute. And from here, use your arms to counterbalance as you slowly bend through that right leg, bend through that right leg, so your left knee lands lightly onto the earth. And from here, I want you to make your way into a pistol squat preparation. This is where the block is going to come in handy for you. You can place your right hand onto that block to help you teeter forward and back. We're going to take several rounds of this teetering forward and back. I want you to really focus on that dorsiflexion of your legs here. Find some rhythm. This time from your pistol squat preparation, I want you to bend through that right leg. And when you can no longer bend anymore, straighten out your legs into pyramid pose. Focus on the full. Keep your gaze forward as you bend through that right leg. Bend through that right leg. And when you can no longer bend it, drop the left knee down. Come back into that pistol squat preparation. This time as you bend your way forward, make your way into pyramid pose. Shift your weight forward as you bend through that right leg. And when you can no longer bend, lift that left leg up. Curl that left leg in. Modified crouching warrior. Then almost as if you're coming over a big, big hurdle, bring that left knee up high towards your chest. Lower the left foot down. Shake it out. I know that that's tough, guys. But of course, you could always use the block. You could always use a chair to help you. And we're going to make our way to side 2. Take an inhale to bring that right knee up high towards the chest. Hands come up to the shoulders. On your exhale, push everything out. Bend through that right leg. As you swing that right leg open, hinge your hips down towards the mat. Use your arms for counterbalance as that right knee finds a home onto the earth. Land as lightly as possible. As you teeter your way into this pistol squat preparation. Again, take several rounds of these. And just be honest with yourself. I know that my right leg is not nearly as powerful as my left, and that's totally normal. We all have a dominant side, but it's important to balance. This time, as you teeter your way forward, bend through that left leg, and when you can no longer bend, straighten up both legs, pyramid pose. Again, focus on that fold. Start to bend through that left knee. Bend through that left knee, and when you can no longer bend, drop the right knee down. Teeter your way back into pistol squat preparation. Inhale. Exhale, bend through that left knee. Come into pyramid pose. Begin to bend through that left leg. Bend through that left leg, and come into this modified version of crouching warrior. And almost as if you're going over that big hurdle, bring that right knee up high towards the chest. Right knee drops down to meet the left. Take an inhale here and an exhale out. Now we're going to go through that same flow, this time picking up the pace a little bit. Inhale the left knee in towards the chest. Exhale, kick it out. Bend through that left leg and open that left leg out, bypassing through crouching warrior into the shrimp squat. Land the left knee down. Come into your pistol squat preparation. But for those of you who would like to rise up into pistol squat, you may do so yourself. But for pistol squat, I want you to imagine yourself driving forward instead of coming up. Bend through that right knee. Pyramid pose. Start to bend through that right knee as the left knee meets the earth. Make your way into that pistol squat preparation or rise up into pistol squat. The practice is yours to modify or intensify as needed. Start to bend through that right leg. Straighten out through both legs, modified pyramid pose. Start to bend through that right leg. And this time as you make your way into crouching warrior, straighten out that right leg. And I want you to stay active in that left leg as you drive that left leg out in front of you. You can keep your legs bent or straight. It all depends on how intense you want this flow to be. Again, it's your choice to modify or intensify as needed. Let's make our way to side two. Take an inhale, right knee towards the chest. On your exhale, push everything out. Drive that right knee in. Open it up. Hinge your way forward. Come into the shrimp squat variation. Right knee taps the earth. Make your way into pistol squat prep or rise on up into your pistol squat. I know this is tough, guys. Start to bend through that left knee. Make your way into modified pyramid pose. Bend through that left leg again, and when you can no longer bend, drop the right knee down. Pistol squat preparation. You could rise up or just stay right here. Shift the weight forward. Bend through that left leg, modified pyramid pose. Start to bend through that left leg. Hands meet at heart center, or your hands could be on your left thigh as you kick that right leg out. Straighten that left leg. And almost as if you're coming over a big circle, surpassing through half moon. Drop the right knee towards your chest. Drop the right leg down. Shake out the legs. You're doing great, guys. One last round. You've got this. Stick with it. Inhale, left knee into chest. Exhale, kick everything out. Bend that left knee. Open that left leg out. Make your way into the shrimp squat. Lower down as lightly as humanly as possible. Make your way into pistol squat prep or rise up into your pistol squat. Whether you rise up, lower down, shift the weight forward, pyramid pose. Shift the weight forward again. Come back down to it, pistol squat, or rise up. Lower it down. Shift the weight forward, pyramid pose. Start to bend through the right leg. Make your way into crouching warrior. Straighten out through that right leg. And make a big, big, big circle, almost as if you're going through that hurdle with that left leg. Drop the left leg down. Last round here, guys. Inhale, right knee into chest. Exhale, kick everything out. Bend through that right leg and open that right leg out towards the side. Hinge the hips down as you make your way into this shrimp squat. Shift your weight towards the back of the mat. Either rise up into a pistol squat or stay in that pistol squat preparation. It's up to you. Shift the weight forward, pyramid pose. Bend through that left leg as the right knee meets the earth. Pistol squat prep or rise up into your pistol squat. Shift the weight forward, pyramid pose. Start to bend through that left leg as that right leg kicks up. Stay active in that right leg. Straighten out the left leg as that right leg circles over. Right knee meets the earth. Take an inhale here. And an audible exhale out through the mouth. Beautiful job, guys. From here, step your left foot towards the back of the mat and make your way into a gentle wide leg forward fold. Try to stay active in the inner thighs and the glutes. And I know that was a cooker, but you all did such a wonderful job. Walk the arms towards the back of the mat. And I want you to swivel on your toes. Plant the right hand down and come on the outer edges of both feet. Toes pointing towards the left side of the mat. Drive your hips forward in this horizon lunge. Stay active in the glutes. On your next breath in, we're going to switch sides, make your way over towards the top of the mat. All 10 toes point towards the right side this time. Drive your hips forward. Then make your way back to center into this wide leg forward fold. Take these moments to slow your energy down. Walk your hands towards the top of the mat, and we're just going to make our way onto our backs. Bring your right leg over the left and hug that left knee in towards the chest into this reclined pigeon pose. Return to the natural rhythm of your breath. We're going to switch sides. This time the left ankle goes over the right leg. Squeeze that right leg in towards your chest. Make sure your lower back is grounded onto the earth. Then plant both feet down onto the earth as we take a soft bridge pose. On your inhale, gently lift the hips up towards the sky. On your next breath out, lower it down. Inhale to drive the hips up. Keep your glutes engaged. Exhale, lower it down. One last time for good measure. Inhale, rise up. Stay soft in your shoulders. Exhale, lower it down. Walk your feet towards opposite corners of the mat. And melt into your Savasana. Notice where you were at the beginning of class to where you are now. As we move from space to space and from place to place. As always, take as much time as you need in your Savasana. Well done, guys. I hope you had as much fun as I did. It's so important to work on dorsiflexion of our ankles since our feet carry us throughout our days and support us in our lives. And I hope this practice has given you joy as much as it gave you a balance challenge, but the only way to grow is through finding instability. The work is in the wobbles, as my teacher Patrick Beach once said. Thank you for joining me in this practice today, wherever in the world you may be, and I bow down to you and all of your efforts. Have a great day. Namaste.